look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford is out there with the Beast. Then it's AI. Then there's Davis. And for the Nets, we've got Bridges. He's out there with Smith. Bogdanovich out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. As the season rolls on, Brent, how do squads manage to preserve momentum and energy and keep themselves fired up?
Yeah, you got to challenge yourself, Kevin, to try to continue to be consistently good. And I think that's what you're talking about here is a standard with which you play is going to...
And the Wizards making a change here. Nunn's checked in. And so it's the Washington Wizards sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
The difference in bench points is staggering. Their second unit came to play tonight. They were aggressive. You got to figure the starters are loving it, seeing how much work their second unit is getting done.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets.
And they were gutting a little too much from downtown. They can't afford to become dependent on that shot. They compete consistently. I'd like to see them mix it up in the second half.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've seen AI really making a difference here.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
And with the second half of... And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, congrats on the win. What was Coach's focus going into the game tonight?
Coach got after us, told us to start, we got to play defense. Just can't come in here and just let them make a score opportunity. We got to play defense and get back.
Well, it looks like you listened to him. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for the broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.